most accurate forecast. This is 9 News at 11.
Good evening. So many tri-state communities are in shock and looking for what to do next after tornadoes tear through their lives. At least 9 people were killed in our area during yesterday's storms after the tornadoes ravaged Crittenden and Piner. But before they slammed into Moscow, they cut a huge path of destruction through Peach Grove and California along the Campbell and Pendleton County line. 9 News reporter Tom McKee got a first-hand look at Mother Nature's fury.
If it's true that a picture paints 1,000 words, then the images from Peach Grove in California on Saturday would fill a book. Look at what the twister did to this tower carrying electrical cables. Look at what it did to the home of George and Sue Kidney. The roof is gone. Everything else isn't salvageable.
I was in the basement, and I heard the glass break in the living room, and it just sucked everything out.
You see it all the time on TV with other people, and you feel sorry for them, and then it happens to you, so you know what it's like.
Officials say dozens of buildings were damaged as the twister raced across the boundary between Campbell and Pendleton County.
Probably 200 structures destroyed.
Larry Record is the Northern Pendleton fire chief and rode out the scary storm at home with his wife and children.
We were lucky. We live in a dip. It jumped right over top of us, but a lot of my neighbors weren't so lucky.
Among them was Laurie Schneider, whose mobile home was blown apart. She heard the warning early enough and sought shelter at a basement next door as the twister hit.
It sounded like a bunch of people upstairs moving furniture and stuff and metal, and I really didn't hear the train like everybody says.
That's not what Jalene Hoskins remembers when her family headed to their basement in California.
It sounded pretty much like a train, like they say, and we heard a lot of crackle and popping.
Ed Hoskins' house was hit by a twister for the second time in 6 years, knocking the front porch askew.
This time it's actually a little worse, but we're better than most people around us.
Then there was Jerry Ohmer, whose house didn't take a severe beating, but his nerves sure did.
I heard trees smacking around and 3 windows in my house went out. I hit the floor. I stayed there about maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Then everything just like it was over.
Now the cleanup remains. Tom McKee, 9 News.